AMC stock had a very flat day today. I mean, it was, oh yeah, today's Saturday. AMC stock wasn't trading today, guys. I know this, right? But anyway, it reminded me a lot about what was taking place at the very beginning. Back in January, back in February, there wasn't a ton of volatility, and we traded sideways for months before we ever got to the May and June action, where we rocketed higher from $12 per share all the way above $70 per share, and it got a lot of people excited. The FOMO buyers jumped in, and then the excitement faded a little bit, and we're going through the same thing right now. We're trading between this $30, $40, $50 range, and it seems to be, I don't know, kind of depressing a lot of people into not wanting to continue holding. But if you don't continue to hold AMC stock, you're never going to partake in the mother of all short squeezes. So in this video, I kind of want to discuss a little bit about why we are still here, compare it to what was going on back in January, and just encourage everybody that right around the corner, when the shorts do go to cover, the mother of all short squeezes will be here. So if all of this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know where to buy stocks, you can use the link in the description for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. $100 deposit. It's going to get you at least 2 free stocks. So make sure to check that out. And then, yeah, guys, if you're into crypto too, you can use the Binance and Gemini links down there as well. But let's talk about AMC. I was just joking when I said that it wasn't trading very much today. I know today is Saturday, but I saw some stuff on Twitter, and thank you for tagging me in it, but I saw some stuff on Twitter saying to remind people of how simple the strategy is to buy and hold and squeeze. And it got me thinking, you know, back in January, back in February, everybody was excited, even though the price action wasn't going crazy. And now that we've been here for 10 months, people seem to be disappointed that the price action is sustaining levels above $40 per share on AMC stock. Let me put this in perspective. Those of us that bought back in January, February, March, April, and so on, before the run-up to $70 per share, when AMC went out and diluted shares at $35 per share to Mudrick Capital and so on, and raised hundreds of millions and eventually billions of dollars in cash based on these secondary offerings, AMC was on the verge of bankruptcy. That's what everybody needs to remember. When AMC stock was trading at $1, $1.90, right? $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 per share, and so on. AMC was indeed facing bankruptcy. This is why the hedge funds went out and shorted AMC, because they knew that AMC stock had the chance of collapsing. AMC was heavily in debt. Lockdowns across the world kept people out of the movie theaters, and the revenue was just being burnt day after day after day. And then things started to improve. Things started to open back up. People started to go back to the movie theaters. The price of AMC started to rise. More and more people were telling more and more people about the potential short squeeze that was right around the corner. Why are we stopping to tell? Why aren't we telling anybody anymore? Why does it seem like the people are less excited in life-changing money just because we've been sitting at a $40 price range for the last couple of months? Where did that excitement go? It's hard for me to understand how people can be excited about a stock with short interest around 20% that's facing bankruptcy in a worse position back in January, February, March, April, May than it is now. Same short interest, higher prices, same potential for a short squeeze, and yet the company, the underlying company, AMC, is actually in a better position now than it was then. Put that in perspective, guys. We have a better chance now of experiencing an AMC stock short squeeze than we did in January. In January, one false move, one wrong move, and AMC could have collapsed. I mean, that's where the risk came from back in January. If you bought AMC stock back in January, hats off to you. If you bought it back in February, even March, April, May, so on, before all of the lockdown restrictions were lifted and the revenue started to increase, hats off to you, because AMC stock was a struggling company. Now that revenue's increasing and the shorts remain out there, now that people are going back to theaters in record numbers, things are looking better than ever. But we're not as excited. We're not telling our friends. We're not telling our family. We're not telling people in the streets about AMC stock anymore because maybe the price is expensive right now. You've got analysts all day long telling you that $40 per share is expensive for AMC. It should be trading at $4 per share. Hey man, if we were interested in the fundamentals of AMC in the first place, I wouldn't have bought it. I don't think you would have bought it if you were interested in the fundamentals of AMC. You could have what? Bought it at $3 and sold it for $3.30 if we were following fundamentals? We're not following fundamentals, guys. We are following the mother of all short squeezes. And I know the theories have come and gone about bonds, about naked shorts, about all of the manipulation and corruption and everything else surrounding it. But the actual short squeeze has changed for the better. The shares remain roughly the same. I mean, the short interest isn't exactly the same as it was back in January, percentage-wise, but it's roughly the same as it was back then. But the underlying company is improving day after day, week after week, quarter after quarter, which means the shorts that are shorting AMC stock are only shorting it now because the price seems to be inflated based on the fundamentals. They're not shorting AMC stock anymore because the underlying company is dying. So they're actually taking a greater risk at this point because they risk the fact that we don't sell our shares and then the price doesn't fall back to the fundamentals. Before, they were investing in AMC stock failing as a company, which was in all likelihoods probable. I mean, if the lockdowns weren't lifted and AMC couldn't increase revenue and nobody loaned them any more money, bankruptcy. But they made it through because you decided to buy AMC. I decided to buy AMC. The price of AMC started to rise. They were able to go out and raise $1.8 billion in liquid assets that they can use to secure their financial future with. Now it's time for you to secure your financial future. If you've got shares of AMC, man, I don't care if you have to lock them up in a box and put them in your attic. Hold them until the AMC stock short squeeze. I don't care if you have to turn your phone off and forget that you have shares of AMC. Put your profit target on there and hold them until you get life-changing money. We have come this far not to give up, but we have come this far to join hand in hand to walk across that finish line with money that will secure our financial futures so that we never have to worry about all of the nonsense that goes on. But we can change the future. I'm going to continue to hold. I know you're going to continue to hold, and I want to see nothing but encouragement down in the comments below, letting everybody know. Simple as that, guys. Let everybody know that you will continue to hold until the mother of all short squeezes takes place on AMC stock. Now, if that button's still red, you know what to do. Click and subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. ClayBro883 on Twitter and Instagram. Use all the links in the description below. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.